Hi, Mad Mark Malloy here. You've probably seen a couple of my videos where I've been giving you a few tips on how to improve your 3D prints. Now, you might have been wondering, what do I print? Now, I've got a couple of projects on the go at the minute, so I'm going to share one of those projects with you now. This is Mad Mark Malloy. Keep watching. So, here we have it. My project number one, which is Battletech Modular Terrain. So, what's Battletech? Well, Battletech is a game generally between two people. Each person has their own army and they fight against each other. I'll not go into the rules of the game, but you use dice to determine how far you move, what weapons you use, what destruction you can inflict upon your opponent. Now, Battletech is normally played on a mat or a map, and that is generally made out of paper. Some of them are neoprene, but I personally like a 3D type battlefield, which is what we can see here. So this has got different colours that kind of give you an indication of what the different terrain is. So I have green colours here, the dark green, which is like grassland, the beigey colour, which is like desert, and then we see other things as well. So we see the blue. So we can see here we've got the blue, we've got the water, we have different marks on the water and different levels on the water. So a splash is a 0 level water, a single ring is a -1, double ring -2, and all these things introduce factors into the game which affect the scores that you roll on your dice. We'll also see that I have things here that I call sparse woodland. So you can see there's a picture of a few trees on the top, which is sparse woodland. I've also got dense woodland, which is a little bit taller, more trees on the top, dense written on the side, and again that's a more serious type of wooded terrain. There's other things, other obstacles that we have here. So we can see the large hills, which are at different levels. So just as the water's got -1, -2, we can see here that the hills have got level 2, level 3. You can go up even higher if you want to. And you can see with this you can put woodland on top of hills if you so want. Next thing we have here is little tiles here, which didn't actually come out right, which is indicating rough terrain. So rough terrain again has an influence upon the score you throw on your dice. I believe I've got something here which I call rubble, not Barney rubble for the old school people like me out there, or that is also known as runes as well. So again, that has an influence upon how you perform in the game. And of course I've got my little, which you've seen before if you've looked at my videos, my little saucer main terrain industrial buildings. So this is a concept that I've been developing, printing the terrain on my 3D printer, and what it consists of is a series of tiles. Sorry, I wasn't quite looking at that. Series of tiles that clip together around individual clip tiles that are spaced about. And to be honest, it works quite well. So I've got the tiles that clip together. Then I also have the likes of the woods here, and if you look at the tiles you'll see there's an edge around them, and they just slot nicely onto that. And then I have the hills here, which just slot in and on top of each other, and again they slot together quite nice and are actually pretty rigid, a lot more rigid than I thought they would be. So we can see here the green representing the grass terrain. I've got a grey streak going through, which kind of signifies a road. I've got my sandy terrain here, desert type terrain. I've got the water, I've got the buildings. So I played my first game on this last night, and to be perfectly honest, it worked really well. That was Mad Mark Malloy's Modular Battletech terrain. Now this is work in progress and it's going to be developing. If you're interested in seeing how it develops and you want to know how you can get access to the files for this terrain for free, follow me, like me, and come back soon. Cheers, this is Mad Mark Malloy signing out.